Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity. Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding Demiguise statues and removing those moons.
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Pepper Up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in the...
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Snitch.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Revelio.
I don't blame her. I'm hopeless at life.
Who would have thought Uncle Will is best? He often asks after you and his owls.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Hello there.
Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the
Depulso!
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what...
Revelio.
Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Revelio.
Hello there.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
I used to like Transfiguration, but now
Aloha Mora.
awfully complicated.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Bombarda.
Glacius! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Confringo.
That's it.
Revelio.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous lock. Brilliant.
Revelio. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Protego. Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
All this grass.
Confringo.
Like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur in
Compulso.
even an altar.
Revelio.
Bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio. Revelio.
There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Revelio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I need to find a safe way across.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Did you hear that? We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sound.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you
Accio.
find?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
I've just realized something.
Confringo!
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Potato!
Stupid one.
Imperial. Descendo. Levioso. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Capolso. Confringo. Imperial. Crucio. Descendo. Levioso. Potato. Crucio. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Revelio. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego! Stupefy! Fringo! Confringo! Arresto momentum!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo! Depulso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Accio.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Glacius. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This looks different.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperium. Potato. Stupid one. Descendo.
Cruising.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Potato. Stupid one.
Cruising.
Bombarda. Glacius. Accio. Sepulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Imperio. Descendo. Petrificus Totalis.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Ominous! Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you!
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready. Revelio.
I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
What happened back there?
Revelli!
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the house. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You'll not win here.
Be careful! Mine!
We've got them. Bombarda.
I'm handling it.
We're here to see this! Expulsion! Get away with that.
Bombarda. You'll not win here.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Revelio. Glacius. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Repulsor. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperium.
That's the student who released Oaks.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
On another adventure, are we?
I'm pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never...
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, I do hope...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Confringo!
Incendio! Even more aggressive than I'd expected.
Glacier! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda! Imperial! Crucible! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy!
Surely that's the last of them. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Revelio. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Hexags. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one hexag destroyed. I should get the rest. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Definitely go find your parents. Confringo! Cursed fiends. Revelio! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio!
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her.
Confringo! Stupid one! Stupid one! Descendo! Stupid one! Crucio! Imperial! Levioso! Glacius! Bombarda! Depulso! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Defendo! Revelio! 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 Confringo! Incendio! Revelio. That's the last of the spider sacks. Confringo! Defendo! Revelio! Incendio! I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Imperium. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda! Imperial! Crucial! Descendo! Glacius! Bombarda! Depulso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! That's the last one. She's angry. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Leviosa.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The Demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those Demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
My children do love themselves. What I wouldn't give for a spell to keep my mother-in-law from visiting every I think we can all agree that what mothers lack in magical abilities, they make up for it left in their heads. Oh, great.
I'm not sure Muggles will probably talk about them. It's nothing, I can't remember the last time I spoke to one. I should pour myself a fire whiskey the minute I get home and bask in the glorious peace of a childless abode.
Thank goodness.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
If any dark wizards come around Hogsmeade, I'll give them something to sniff at. Did you know they call muggles known magics in America? Just saying it out loud tickled me. Rebellion certainly never revealed the charm of my potions, Professor, back when I was at school.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery. I think we can all agree that what muggles lack in magical ability, they make up for in tea. Oh, great, specifically.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place. For all the faults, most muggles I've met seem quite pleasant. It's so tiring, wizard kind, constant.
My mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys, she
Simply
said.
go and live amongst the
Her own
muggles
fault
for
for
a
teaching me
change. Think I
acting.
might have to get one of each. Dark wizards simply horrible for this I've heard.
Hogsmeade does have charming shopkeepers. I was simply saying before that I preferred Diagon Alley on account of the wider selection of merchandise.
For all we talk about them, I honestly can't remember the last time I spoke to her. I never get a single letter when she's away at school because she refuses to part with him.
With the greatest gift in history.
We can come to almost anything we need while we're there and just on my finger.
But they're learning eventually. For years, my mother convinced me that I wanted to sport the box she did. And a bit of a rude way to go on the job. Well, it would be funny like entering children dreaming. Practices of the dark arts should
The way my children play at chess, I sometimes hope they'll all turn out to be skilled, but they're making animals.
I'm not sure muggles appreciate how simple their lives are.